Here we are again, people. The Crown Court. Ooh, serious. We're going to go and see the court manager. Once you've seen the court manager, see if this document can be received here. Got to sign it, there'll be witness to it. Job's a good one. Let's see. Okay. And the reason is a public office that I'm presenting. You don't need to be sorry, you just need to tell me why.
Why?
Yeah.
We don't swear affidavits anymore, really, as well. And when we do sign a document, it would be to have a case existing in this building.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily even in this building, but in another county court.
Yeah, because I may end up in court for a piece of not paying parking charge notices, or not paying council tax, or not paying water rates, or not paying, well, no, not water rates, but the Crown, yeah, the charges from the Crown, yeah.
Parking charges,
PCNs, tickets, contraventions.
We do penalty charges.
Yeah, I'll be coming to you for those, yeah. And there'll be bailiffs coming to try to, and gangsters and bullies.
Anything, you just bring that along. And
what, this?
No, the penalty charge ones. They're written at the top. Penalty.
One's from Staffordshire and one's with the bus lane contravention, so I've appealed against that and said the reason why I went down a bus lane unknowing to me late at night was because there was a hazard. A camera's picked me up, deemed me guilty, sent me a fee. So I can't appeal something, because if you appeal it means you are guilty in the first place. So I've contested the actual notification itself, because the way that your system works, not yours yourself my love, but the system that we're in, which is why these legal letters are needed, is that I've driven somewhere on my road that the public own, paid for by the taxpayer, and then a camera somewhere, a private corporation's camera, has taken a picture of me driving my private vehicle on a public highway paid for by the public and deemed me guilty of a contravention with the Road Traffic Act. The Act, not a law. So a private corporation is governing the Act of the Crown State, which is all financial, you see, upon my 2D legal fiction, Mr. David Jeremita, as a registered keeper of said automobile vehicle, driving in this lane at prescribed times, which is actually true. But if somebody would hear the reason why I did that, which the computer is unable to do, which is what I've done, is submitted an email to contest that, then if you guys aren't satisfied with that, with my truth, again, truth, and you deem it to be unsatisfactory reason, you know, an excuse, if you like, if what you call it, or I'm still liable as the registered keeper of that vehicle, causing that contravention in that bus lane at those prescribed times, and it's given the full force of the law to be used upon me, then I need to this is why this letter is telling you, the courts themselves initially, so what my stance is and what my position is regarding these fines and fees, and I would like to avoid any, you know, this is a remedy for further situations occurring. How do I now provide a remedy of this? Because it's good, things will happen further on, you know, with regards to my rights and my property. And the council doesn't understand about my rights being my property if my rights are not taken into consideration, and contracts which are not given full disclosure to me at the time are implied upon me using local government and its framework and legal system, which are unlawful upon my person, and I know this. So then I'm trying to stop all that by letting you know what's what, and now you're telling me that it doesn't need it. So well, yeah, I'm just saying I think it is. Yeah.
Today I shall be signing this.
Yeah.
However, like I've explained, when we see them penalty notices, we do sign them for you.
Yeah. So I can bring them in, because I'm ever so worried about that one, and I don't want my car clamping, and I don't want to, you know.
I know the usual ones that are headed up, yeah.
Yeah, and I will be. I'll bring it in with the letter and a reference then. But I'm not someone that wants to cause trouble, and I'm not looking to make a fuss. But I with my mum being where she was, and me asking certain questions, I've ended up coming down this route, which is the route that the sovereign human being, you know, me, myself, David, is lawfully allowed to take, which not many people are aware of this, though, and the services of which you employ, and the power and the, you know, what we are able to invoke and request, and you know, the words that you're giving to me here then is unfortunately, so it's not unfortunate, no, it's just that
today I am not.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, thank you, my love. You've been most helpful, and I appreciate your time. I will bring down not today, but maybe tomorrow, come down and bring you down the notice and see what's to chase up, because I'm not a fan of the telephone lines and going in queues and paying for services when I can come and see a human being, yeah. And if I let me think, that's the only thing really, the PCN or the N contravention, but I've dealt with Staffordshire County Council, and for the parking contravention, I know it may seem that I'm doing a lot, but I've only ever had 2 in my life, and I got 2 within 3 months, so I was like, hey up. And then one was on double yellows in a car park where there was a line of cars. One car, say there was 8, number 6 had gone, there was a space, so I reversed into the space, you know, like, I'm in, went and got a ticket, was honourable, paid, displayed it, went about, did my shopping, come back within the allotted time, i.e. before expiration, to find a bit of litter. I had some yellow and black rubbish on my windscreen, which was an advisory for a contravention for parking on double yellows. I'm in a car park, a public one, again, public land, paid for by us. And I turned around and I looked up, no other yellow and black bits of litter on windscreens on the, you know, on the vehicle. And as I walked round to have a look, there was double yellows all the way down. But these guys were all disability badge holders. So again, I was honourable on public land, and I wasn't aware of anything. And because there was double yellows there, I was singled out for being an able-bodied person. That you know, and I know this is what these words are. So that's why I said to the people, "Here's my ticket. I contest that." I'm not contesting it though, because that means I must be guilty in the first place. And these are how it, you know. And my brain is I'm already aware of my position and whether I'm guilty or not, and how I'm deemed to be guilty. And it's not by a county enforcement officer or a private corporation, a member of the public that puts on an outfit that suddenly becomes more powerful. Equality before the law is paramount, and we are all innocent until proven guilty. And I wanted to explain that with Staffordshire County Council. I've just explained it to you. They've turned around and said I'm still liable because unfortunately and this is the crutch of it, the Road Traffic Act stipulates parking on double yellows is no. So I've got some issues with that. One, ignorance is no defence, but it's, you know, I said my property, bought for the taxpayer, managed by the taxpayer. Then I did it by mistake. I was honourable, and they believe that my integrity is at question. And then when I give them my honourable answer, the truth, they say no, you're going to still pay. So then I would like to be heard fully, because if I'm not paying, then they're going to set gangsters and bullies to come to my door to start seeking possession of property, or, you know, impounding vehicles, which again is, I've got an issue with the DVLA because it's my vehicle. I bought it with the money, well, with the currency. It's not money, the currency that we get put in the bank with the fruits of my labour. And now, because I've submitted a form to the DVLA, another private organisation, they may seek the vehicle is there, the automobile is their property, but vehicle and automobile are 2 different things. So this is why this needed to come to you and then to the Prime Minister, because I'm still going to send it to David Cameron, to HMRC and various people like that, so then I can serve a notice of default if I don't get an answer. So I didn't want to send it you through the post, because I'd like a conversation to fully understand the complexity, and if I'm getting rebutted lawfully, or if it's, you know, just your stance at the minute because you no longer do these because you've been told from above. So I respect what you've said, and you must respect that I'm very confused and getting getting pressured from people that I don't necessarily need to be pressured from, and that I don't normally have to consent to, or that I don't feel that govern me by the law. The law is common law, as Theresa May says, and it is, and that's what I am as a sovereign member, which is all in there, adhere to and will uphold. And as for the act and statute contraventions or things that other people deem me guilty of, then I need to see that the justice is done there, and that the rights are upheld, and no abuse is taken of anybody's rights. Because if that is so, then lawfully I would then look to get, you know, some compensation for that, which we can stop all that by serving this to the office, but the public office doesn't need that. But I will be back with the PCN, and if you can help me with that, that'll take a great weight off my mind. Yeah. And I've still, bless you. Is there any days when you're not open? Is it Monday to Friday?
No, Monday to Friday.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry to have waffled on, but
before 2 p.m.
Before 2 p.m, yeah.
2 p.m.
That's not a problem. Bye bye.